Yeah,
on
so
that,
again,
right?
saturated fat is not the problem, never was the problem. And this, again, this mistruth, this lie, this one's actually been sort of corrected by the medical authorities, right? So the US dietary guidelines, which were the
Hmm.
first, government issued dietary guidelines in the world, and the ones that really initially put the concern around saturated fat and limits of saturated fat, they have actually removed the limitation on saturated fat.
Let me help you out here. So even when he's trying to make something up, he gets it all wrong. The dietary guidelines from 2015 said cholesterol, dietary cholesterol, is not something to be concerned with. They later came back in 2025 and said, yeah, we were wrong on that one. But he's saying saturated fat. He's saying that the dietary guidelines said that saturated fat is not something of concern. No guideline has ever said that you should not worry about saturated fat. So again, these online grifters and liars and scammers who are just trying to get you to part with your money are to not only just telling you lies, but literally just making things up. The dietary guidelines never said saturated fat isn't an issue. They always said it is. At one point, they said because dietary cholesterol doesn't play that much of a role, maybe don't worry about it so much. Americans barely eat, 200, 250 grams of cholesterol, milligrams of cholesterol a day, so we don't have to worry that much about it. But as cholesterol consumption has since increased, they've come back again in 2025 and said, yeah, you still got to limit cholesterol intake to 200 milligrams or 300 at the most, which is what the data has shown. Over about 300 or 400, as you approach 1,000, all-cause mortality goes up and cardiovascular mortality goes up.